Hey everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. I am sitting here, just why not film a video for you guys today? Why is there a ring pop on my desk? I don't know. But today's video is going to be a little bit different. I just want to talk to you guys about some of the new rumors that I've been hearing about the new iPhones, possibly a new iPad, all this other fun stuff. So I'm just going to get into that video right now. So why don't we just get on with the video? So the first thing I heard is that they're going to be coming out with an iPhone X and iPhone X Plus. Now, there's already an original iPhone X, like right now, that's out. But I've heard that there's going to be a size like this, and there's going to be one that's a plus size as well. So I heard they're making that for this year, which is going to be really, really cool because you can get a plus phone with an even bigger screen. You can get this phone. I heard they're also coming out with an SE2. An SE2 is pretty much the smaller, like 5S phone, but it's going to have that all bezel-less display like the iPhone X. It's going to be integrated into the SE2, which is going to be really cool as well. I can't wait to see all those phones. Can't wait to see what they look like. There is some pictures of the SE2 and of the iPhone X and X Plus. So I'm going to pull that up. But I'm also going to talk about they're also coming out with an iPad X. Now, this iPad is supposed to be huge. Like, pretty much huge. Like, they're supposed to be like the size of the iPad Pro. It's supposed to have Face ID, supposed to have the bezel-less display. They're coming out with all that for the iPads and stuff. Like, they're going way out. Like, if they come out with an iPod with a bezel-less display, that would be great. But, yeah, so life is great. While my phone loads, I'm going to look up pictures of the new iPhone X and X Plus. And then I also heard that later this year they're coming out with a HomePod. HomePod is exactly like Google Home, just pretty much HomePod, and it's going to have Apple Music, it's going to be Siri integrated, so you see like, hey Siri, or Siri, do this for me, do this for me, do this for me. Life is great. I also heard about it. There's a bunch of news about all this stuff. I'm just going to go through it all today in this video, so we can get it covered. So this is what the new phone looks like right now. Here's the iPhone X and X Plus, which is supposed to be coming out later this year. The new phones that come out every year. The iPhones that come out every year. I think they're just going to have maybe an iPhone 9 that's going to be like with the home button, because some people like the home button better. And if they just get rid of it, then everybody's going to be really pissed, and they're going to be like, ugh, I don't want to buy iPhones anymore. So I think they're just trying to do what they're trying to do there. The iPhone X and X Plus is going to have the exact same stuff. Probably just a new processor and stuff like that. So that's the iPhone X Plus. It was really, really big. I am getting an iPhone X in May, but I may just end up waiting until like September, October, when the new iPhone X Plus comes out and get one of those maybe. But I'm probably just going to wait till May and get the iPhone X, and then, because this phone already is slow enough. Sorry, my phone is not working today. Just going to search this up really quickly, because my phone does not want to load with me today. I just pressed that freaking button, and this is what the iPad X is supposed to look like right here. It's supposed to have the facial recognition. It's supposed to be a bezel-less display. It's supposed to be the size of the iPad Pro, and it should work with Apple Pencil. That would be really, really cool if the iPad X... I heard a bunch of rumors about it, but I haven't seen so much. I heard they're getting rid of the headphone jack on this iPad X. Who knows if they actually are? I would be pretty sad if they did, because I have an iPad. I have an older version iPad. I have an iPad 2. But if they got rid of the headphone jack, I probably wouldn't buy it. I mean, the iPhone's already got rid of it. But if they got rid of it on every device, that would seriously, like, blow my mind. What else was I looking at? Yeah. Okay, so then next is the iPhone SE2. Now, the iPhone SE came out in 2016 because it was a newer version of the iPhone 5S, so you didn't have to go out and buy an old iPhone 5S. You could just get the iPhone SE with the 6S processor, 6S camera, all that jazz. So you guys will get to see that in a second. I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're going to make it the same as the 5S. So this is what it's supposed to look like, if it will load. Please load. Here's what it's going to look like. It's going to look like the old 5S, and it's going to have that bezel-less display. It's going to have that facial recognition, so you don't. So if you really like the smaller phones, like if you think it's too big, like you have to hold it all the way back here to see something. And you really like it because you could just hold it here and you could see it and it fits in the palm of your hand. You like that type of phone. They're still going to keep them. So that's coming out, I think, this year or maybe next year. I haven't seen anything about it yet. Here's a better look of the iPhone SE2. Right here. Here's a better look. You guys can see it. It has that bezel-less display. It's going to have facial recognition. It's going to be exactly like the iPhone X, just in smaller version form. So I can't wait to see how that looks. If people would actually buy it or not. Who knows? I don't like small phones. I like big phones because without my glasses, everything is just blurry. Everything is just blurry. Like, I can't even, like, barely see you guys right now. I can't even see what that says on my phone. So if I had a plus phone, I'd probably be able to see things a little bit better. But if I didn't, yeah. And I'm pretty much sick, so if you guys hear my voice sounding a little weird, that's because I'm sick, so you guys get to be seeing that. Here's the HomePod. The HomePod is pretty much this circular thing right here, and you can use Siri, all the integrations pretty much with iPhone can be on there. There's only Apple Music. It's pretty much like a Google Home or an Alexa, those types of things. So it's pretty much going to be like this. They're announcing that later this year. I believe they were supposed to announce it last year, then they delayed it. They delayed it twice, and they're supposed to be coming out with an AirPods wireless charging case, so you could just set your AirPods down on that new wireless charging pad that Apple's coming out with, which I don't know what it's called. Ooh, excuse me. I'm going to look that up quick as well and show you guys. So I'm looking it up. I'm going to see what pops up. See if I can figure out what it's called. I forget what it's called. I'm trying to get just a picture of it. It's like has stuff on it. Air Power. Okay. So here's the Air Power right here. This is what you could do. You could set your phone down on it. You could iPhone. You could set your Apple Watch on it, and you could set your AirPods on it, and it will pop up on the lock screen of your phone saying like Sam's phone charging, Sam's Apple Watch charging, Sam's AirPods charging on your phone, which I think is a really neat thing. I can't wait to see them come out with that later this year. They announced that last year that they were going to come out with that, and it really looks amazing that like you could just charge all three things on top of it, so you could just like set your phone down at night, take your watch off, set that down, take your AirPods, set it down, and you're good. You can go to bed instead of like looking for all your cords. You have to like, okay, I gotta grab this cord, I gotta from Apple, take my Apple Watch off, put that watch in the cord, then I gotta plug in my AirPods, and then I gotta plug in my phone, and then you have to like, it's just easier to just set it down and go to bed. Like that would be easier for me. I don't have an Apple Watch. I have a Fitbit Charge 2. Right now, my mom got it for, I got it for Christmas to track my steps and better track myself. Yeah, so you guys are obviously going to see that when I got for Christmas video. I have it filmed already. but I tried uploading it last week, and it said error upload, so I just, like, gave up for a week, and I'm like, didn't feel like it, so that's really, really cool. AirPower is nice. I can't wait to see what that is. I'm going to look up the new AirPods wireless charging thing and see what pops up. So here's a good picture. Here's the new second generation AirPods. There's the old version where it says old, and the new version where it says new, which I think that is amazing right there to see that. The old version and the new version is going to look about the same, but the new version is going to have that wireless charging, so you could set it down on that HomePod and charge your AirPods like that, and you don't have to like look for the cord, and it takes hours. So I really think that's going to be nice. I can't wait to see how that integrates with it. We will see that later this year as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. That was just a little bit of the new updates that I've heard about Apple. I haven't heard anything yet, but I heard that Samsung is coming out with the new dual camera on the back like the iPhone, but it's going to be vertical right in the center. So I heard that's going to be cool. This is mostly talking about iPhones, not talking about Samsung or anything. I'll make a video about that when I hear more news about that. But I've heard a lot about iPhones lately, so I've been trying to get on the groove of doing that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure to subscribe and like my videos and do all that jazz. Also follow me on social media. I'll have that all links down below so you guys can go follow me and see what I'm doing in my everyday life. I'm mostly active on Snapchat, so you guys can see what I post on there. Bye, guys.